Tottenham owner Daniel Levy will have to pay big money to replace Ange Postecoglou with Brentford boss Thomas Frank. Spurs' season may have ended on a high note last month as they won the Europa League against Manchester United, but their glory does not look to have solidified Postecoglou's job any further, following a dismal league campaign. Their poor Premier League exploits saw them end the season in 17th place with 22 defeats to their name, in what was their lowest league finish since the Premier League was established in 1992. Rumours around the Australian manager's future have been widespread, as a result, and Football Insider recently revealed that Chairman Levy is set to relieve Postecoglou of his duties, before also reporting that Brentford boss Frank is in pole position to land the role. Spurs are yet to communicate any official decision, but despite finally landing a trophy, it appears Postecoglou is set to lose his job, and Levy is set to face huge financial implications if he does pull the trigger soon. Thomas Frank is the favourite to take over as Spurs, credit to Mega Spurs set for £10 million price to replace manager. Tottenham are expected to part ways with Postecoglou in the coming weeks, and club chiefs have been exploring alternatives to him for months, with Frank now the favourite for the job despite interest in Fulham's Marco Silva and Bournemouth's Andoni Iraola. More Football Insider stories: his fate looks all but sealed, despite bringing Europa League success to the North London club, but Spurs and Chairman Levy may be put off the decision, with the Telegraph now claiming that the price of replacing the former Celtic boss could cost well over £10 million in total, with the compensation bills due to both Postecoglou and Brentford, if Frank is the man chosen to take over. The Australian head coach has already earned a £2 million bonus for ending Spurs' trophy drought in Bilbao last month, and their report states that the pay packet due to him if he was to be sacked would be in the region of £4 million. Postecoglou is facing the sack at Spurs, credit to Mega. Spurs must make an immediate final decision on Postecoglou regardless of any fees involved. Football Insider verdict. Spurs supporters will undoubtedly be growing wary of the rumours and speculation that have clouded over their club in the recent weeks and months. Question marks over Postecoglou's tenure began long before the last campaign finished, and the club's chiefs should have already come to a conclusion on their decision before it got to this point. He has a lot of credit in the bank from his Europa League win, but that does not look like it will be enough to save his job, despite the fact that Tottenham had not won any form of trophy since 2008, and he was without numerous key men for large parts of the season due to injuries. Games managed, wins, draws, losses, points per game, ppg 10147144001.53. Postecoglou's Spurs managerial statistics. With that said, their league form was dire, and his all-action style of play did little but harm their chances of progression in that aspect, so it is understandable as to why he has been widely mooted with an exit this summer. No matter what Spurs' very final decision is, they must make it as soon as possible, with a huge summer ahead of transfer dealings as they return to the Champions League in the new campaign, and a settled squad and manager needed to give them the best chance of competing on all fronts.